All right, man. Got a little pump in my shoulders. Appreciate y'all coming through. Decided I'm gonna go live this morning. A little different, a little change up. I'm gonna stop trying to do videos and go live at my job because it ain't gonna work. So here we are. We up early. We getting it in. About to do squats and I'm about to do crossbody ab work today. So 250 each should be 500 reps. And yeah, that's about it, man. Yes, sir. We about to get to this money. What's going on, Padam? Yep, live on Sunday, man. Little, little change up. Gonna switch it up for now on a little bit and see if I could do it and go live on Saturdays as well before I go to work since, you know, it's not really working out at the job to go live there or do videos right now. So I'm gonna switch it up for now. What's going on, Fly True? You already know. Daily deposits, day 31. Let's get this money. So I'm gonna do 8 rounds. I'm doing quarters, 8 rounds of squats, bodyweight squats, and cross bodies. So that should be around 250 each, so 500 reps. Let's get to it. Just did my shoulder rotation, so my shoulders got a little pump in this morning. So we're gonna keep that going. All right, here we go. I was supposed to go live a little bit earlier than this, but I saw Dion's live, so I had to come through and show love to Dion while he getting his money. You know what I'm saying? It's a great day, man. I'm grateful to be alive, grateful to be breathing, I'm grateful for this day. So we about to maximize this opportunity and get better. We're gonna maximize this opportunity and we're gonna get better. That's what I'm talking about, Padon. You see what I'm saying? Keep practicing, man. Consistency is key. The more you do it, the better you get, the stronger you get. You know what I'm saying? It's muscle memory. So soon you'll be at 10 as an average on a daily basis. So keep going, man. Keep going, man. Good shit. 8, easy money. All right, here we go. 25 quarters. Calves is on fire, man. Every time I walk, there's a sharp pain in my calves because they so sore. All right, here we go. Let's get these abs in. We're gonna do the cross bodies again. So here we go, quarters. Salute, Cocaine. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Just getting it in myself, man. Trying something different, going live on Sundays. Saw Dion's live, so I had to come through, show some love, you know. It's round one. Gonna go 8 rounds. Gonna go 8 rounds. Quarters. So 250 each. Yeah. Yep. Blessed day, y'all, man. Grateful that I have the ability to do what I'm doing. It's a good day to be alive. Well, breathing, you know. Great day to get better, be better, do better, love better, get stronger, you know, all that good stuff. Hope y'all having a blessed weekend. I know I am. I'm enjoying it. As soon as I get done, man, I'm about to get ready. Take my family up to the farmer's market today. so we can support these indigenous farmers out here in the mountains and get some good stuff. Here we go. Round 2 coming up. Okay, yeah. Let them know, Padal. Let them know what India really about. Tell them to stop lying online with all that bullshit. We all know they be talking bullshit online. That's right. Let them know. All right, here we go. Round 2. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's kind of frustrating. Only sticking to legs and abs and sometimes biceps for right now. Because I want to do everything, man. Yeah, chill out now. Show love, show respect, man. You don't want your day to go. You don't want it to not go the way you want it to go just because you started to speak some subliminal shit. Especially not on my platform, man. I inviting y'all in my home. Y'all better act right. Here we go. Gotta get these cross bodies in. I don't know what you mean, Alex. He's talking to himself, but we don't even worry about people that do that. He's talking to himself. Here we go. Round 3 coming up. We're going 8 rounds. 8 rounds of quarters. That's it today, man. We're keeping it easy, keeping it simple, not rushing. Not gonna rush, man, because these legs is getting that work in all week. Schedule this week is gonna be a little bit different. I might go live all week, either a lot earlier at around 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. or in the afternoon at around 11, 12, something like that. Because my business we finally landed a new contract, so I'm gonna have to be driving in the morning at around the times that I usually go live. Also driving in the evening, so until I'm able to find and hire some new drivers, then I'll be able to get back to the regular schedule. Here we go. Round three. That's what's up, dog. That's what's up, man. I definitely appreciate him, man, and all of his, what he does in life. I know a lot of people don't agree. They just can't handle that type of energy. But I can, for sure. I feel like I have a similar type of energy. He just at another level with it. David Goggins, man. I could do pushes like scapular pushes as well, but I'm still gonna take it easy on those. I'll try one right now. It's like a real tight feeling on this side. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the third. Shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. That's 3 in the bag. I did watch Kung Fu Panda, man. That was a while ago, but yeah, I did see that. That was a while ago, though. A while ago. Just warming up, man. This routine feels good. Still can't throw 100% punch with this shoulder. Not yet, man. That's a problem. Can't have that, man. Gotta always be ready. Gotta stay ready. So I ain't gotta get ready. So I guess right now I'm kickboxing. I'm throwing these blows. with my legs straight to the face. Yeah, he was pretty cool. Sometimes the villains ain't even really villains in these movies. Sometimes the villains is actually the good ones. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they actually the good ones. Like Thanos. I think Thanos in the movie was actually one of the good ones. That's what I think. I think they be using a lot of symbology in these movies. Well, I don't think, man, I know. I know. Right, here we go. Round four. Round four, let's go. Door, Doraemon? No, I don't think I heard of that one, Padon. What's that one about? Here we go, round four. It's a Japanese cartoon. Nope, ain't seen it, man. To be honest with you, I don't even watch TV. It's been a while since I actually sat down and watched TV. I don't even know why we got one. We don't use it. My son uses it every now and then to watch a cartoon here and there, but most of the time, that thing is off. You know what I'm saying? Not too much TV being watched in here. I don't know much about the new shows. I don't know much about nothing that's going on with that. Not too sure. Who is that? Not too sure. 808. I'm not too sure, man. But in high school, I used to run track, and I also did cross country for a year. So I'm pretty sure I could go for a while as long as I pace myself and breathe the way that I'm supposed to. All that muscle memory, all that memory gonna come back to me. So I can probably go the distance. I could probably go with the best of them. I don't doubt myself at all. I could probably run. Man, I got some lungs. I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, let me finish this set. I almost forgot to do these cross bodies. Six, 20, 5, 4, For all those asking, how do I get abs? Do these. Just do these. Do these cross bodies, man. Do them until you get to the higher realms and stay consistent with it. Fast. Eat whole foods, but fast at least once a week. One day out of the week. I do two. I fasted yesterday and I'm fasting today. For those of y'all that want to get abs, but y'all still eating all this sugar. Y'all still eating cookies and shit. Everything that wants to get stuck up in your gut. Those are the very things y'all eating. And then y'all want the abs so bad that y'all become like Drake and them and get them implanted on you. Like you actually did the work. You ain't did shit. Somebody like me could tell if you got real abs or real arms and real shit. I could tell if you go to the gym and you lift weights, and I could tell if you're doing calisthenics. You know, it's different. Ain't nothing wrong with going to the gym, ain't nothing wrong with lifting weights and stuff like that, but I can just tell the difference between body types and what you're doing to get that, or if you didn't do anything to get it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like Drake. Put the work in. Like a lot of these other celebs and shit. Make sure y'all put the work in. Do what I'm doing on a daily basis. I'm here and showing y'all. All right, Pradon. Yes, sir. Get them studies in. You have a good night, man. Appreciate you coming through. Much love. More peace and abundance to you and yours, man. Shouts out to India. Much love to everybody out in India getting it in and becoming a better person on a daily basis, man. That's what it's about. We're here to inspire each other universally. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Round five. Round five. We halfway through. Just taking it easy. This is my routine for today, man. So I'm not going to go live or do no video at work tonight or none of that. So this is it for today. Day 31. Here we go. Round five. What book you in? But I'm an avid reader myself, man. I read every day, man. I got a huge library. Huge library. This is what I'm in right now, man. I'm about to show you. It's called Three Magic Words, man, by U.S. Anderson. I love metaphysical books. This is more so about, manifesting and whatnot. But I got millions of books, man. I got a huge library. Everything ain't even here right now. But I read a lot of stuff, a lot of sequels on personal development. You know, we got the Don Miguel Ruiz books right here. Got all of those. And then we got Ryan Holiday's books right here. We got all kind of stuff, man. I'll be in them books. All right, here we go. Bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did 200 hammer curls last night, so I'm taking it easy on my arms today and get back to the hammer curls tomorrow. Probably do lunges tomorrow for my legs and hammer curls. Hammer curls and lunges tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going live at 3 a.m. in the morning or if I'm going live in the afternoon tomorrow. We're going to see. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Different time, different live. Got to switch things up, man. Schedule's changed. Quit my day job because my business is expanding. So that's good news. And so the lives are going to be a little bit different this week, but I'm going to still come live every day. We go round 6. Round 6 coming up. Grateful to be alive. Grateful to be alive. Make sure when you get up, man, you have some time for yourself. Meditate for 10 minutes. Say what you're grateful for. Write it down. You know what I'm saying? Write down how you want your day to go. How you want your mood to be. Remember, it's not even about what you want. It's about what you know it's going to be. You know, dictate your day. Tell yourself, write it down. This is how the day is going to go. This is how I'm going to feel about this. This is how I'm going to feel about that. All right, here we go. Round 6. Let's get that money. Round 6. Yeah, you got to wake up and you got to claim that shit. You got to wake up and you got to claim that shit. Stop bullshitting. I woke up this morning I only got 3 hours of sleep and decided I'm going to get up and go live and do my routine. I was going to go live earlier, but I saw Dion was live, so I decided to get in there, show some love. And people in there negative, talking about poverty and shit. Like, how you up this early in the morning thinking about poverty? Y'all don't realize the shit that you be listening to and believing. You create all of that shit in your life. Poverty don't exist in my world. You need to wake up and you need to start claiming shit. Don't be talking about no poverty, man. Yeah, there's poverty everywhere. That's because in them areas, that's what they believe, that's what they see. But honestly, if they, change their mindset and see abundance, then that's the world that they're gonna be living in. They don't see poverty at that moment. When you see nothing but abundance, poverty don't exist. How you wake up and you automatically talking about seeing poverty everywhere you look? bullshit. If you live in a certain area and it's nothing but you see nothing but poverty, then go somewhere else into an area that isn't and be over there. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Stop being negative, because I'm gonna expose your fucking ass. I promise you. I don't play about mine. I don't play about my mindset. It's not allowed around me at all. It's not allowed. Stop talking about that stupid shit. Here we go. What's up, JR? What's going on, man? Great rising. Yes, sir. We too busy getting after it, man. Too busy, man. We don't got time for none of that negative, poverty-minded people, man. It's either you have abundance or you don't. If you have nothing but poverty in your world, then that's something that you decided that you wanted. You can't blame nobody else for your poverty mindset. Yeah, there's poverty around the world in different states, in different countries, in certain areas, but there's also a bunch of abundance in them areas as well. And I see a lot of opportunities everywhere, everywhere. Happy Sunday, JR. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 6 in the bag. 2 more sets. 2 more sets, and we at 250 squats and 250 crossbody. Just taking it easy today, JR. I did my routine last night, even though I couldn't record the whole video. I did 200 bicep hammer curls, 100 box step ups, and 100 scapular pushes. But I'm gonna still take it easy on the pushes. Definitely, man. Grateful to be here, JR. I know you're gonna get it in today. What's your routine today, man? What time is it over there? Over here, it's about to be 7 o'clock in the morning. We go around 7 coming up. Yeah, man, people, I believe they need to swing the pendulum on their life, man. They've been too far in the negative side of things. So that's all they know. But I'm here to let them know and realize that you can swing that pendulum, back on over to the side that's aligned with you and what you got going on and why you here and whatnot. It's never too late. It's never too late. It's no excuses. I'm running off 3 hours of sleep and I'm still up and I got all kind of energy, you know, all kind of energy. I'm ready to attack the day and I'm attacking it now and it's going to be a great day. Why? Because I know it is. That's why. I'm not going to sit and say this is going to happen, this is going to happen. I don't need to do that. I just know it's going to be a great day because I'm up and that's what I choose. It's 2 p.m. here. Gonna do some cardio today, okay? Some L sits, okay, yeah. Some bag work. Keep that blood flowing, yes, sir. Yup, getting that steam roll. There you go. There you go. Sound like a great training day, man. That's a great training day right there. I got a little bag work in last night at the gym, but I can't. I'm not throwing 100% with my right arm, but I'm still I'm still putting it down. I should start doing like some kickboxing because I know my legs are strong now. So probably put somebody down with them legs. All right, here we go, round 7. Yeah, my live schedule is gonna be a little bit different from now on because my business is expanding now. So I had to quit my day job and got to work on the business. So my lives are probably gonna be around 3 a.m., 3 a.m. to 5 or something like that, 5 a.m. my time, and then or it'll be in the afternoon, somewhere around 11 or 12 o'clock if I don't have any more trips. So this whole week the schedule's gonna be a little bit different. My lives are gonna be different, but we still gonna get it in, man. We still gonna get it in, no matter what, man. You have every day. You gotta find time for yourself. You gotta correct yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta shift your mind every day. You gotta direct it. You gotta tell it where to go. You gotta be in the moment. You gotta be here right now. You gotta be in this moment. You can't be anywhere else, man. You can't. You can't be over here. You can't be in every different polarity. You gotta be right in the middle. And that's why I be stressing, man. People need to know who they are. People need to know who they are. They gotta spend time with themselves. You gotta sit down. You gotta meditate every day, at least an hour, at least 30 minutes to an hour. Read some books, write some shit down, get right, so that you can know who you are, you know what you're about, know why you're here. Pad work with for real, but yeah, I know, I feel that 100%. Me too. Yeah, everyone wants to chill all day and sit down with it. Yeah, I know it. I know that's right, Jr. I feel that. Same here. What's going on, Born Sigma? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Just getting it in some early morning reps. Appreciate you, man. Uh, I'm in the transportation business, man. I do black car service for big companies out here in Denver, Colorado, Centennial, Colorado. Just landed another contract last week on Thursday. So now I gotta rent 2 more cars or buy 2 more cars and hire 2 more drivers. Until then, uh, I have to do the driving myself. So starting tomorrow, it's effective immediately. So starting tomorrow, I'm gonna take the executives at this company and take them to their meetings at whatever 7:30 to 8, and then I have another meeting, evening pickup at around 4:30. So it's gonna be for a whole year that I'm doing that. So once I do that, I'm gonna start working on my next contract. So we getting there, we moving on up, man. So it's a good problem to have. I must say I struggle to live in the now. I always look forward and plan ahead every day, most definitely. Remember, the future is only, so the past is only the moment before your first words or your next words or your next thought. The future is the moment after your next thought or the words that you speak. So it's all right here in the now. Everything is right here, right now. Everything. So don't be too far ahead. Just be right here. Write down some things that you already have. If it's something that you want, stop saying that you want it. Just say, I have this. I have that. Write it down and see yourself mentally with it. And it will come down. I promise you it will, depending on how strong your emotion is to that thing that you desire. You know what I'm saying? The universe don't go off of just every thought, but it goes off of the ones that has the most emotional charge to it. Because we got a lot of thoughts that's going through our minds, and we're not creating the thoughts. These thoughts already been here. That's why I be telling people there ain't nothing new under the sun. They inventing new so-called new things. Ain't nothing new. This shit been here. It's always been here. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely possible, man. I would just recommend doing 10 to 15 minutes a day. Just sit there, or twice a day, just sit there with yourself in silence, close and shut all the doors. You know what I'm saying? Sit in darkness, shut all your doors, shut your eyelids, and just shut your mind. Let the mind is going to think, but you don't pay no attention to it. You just let it go. Let it all go. Just let it all go. Here we go. I forgot where I'm at. Round 7. We're just going to do 7 again. Yeah, bro. I can't have these conversations, though, with everybody. They don't believe me, man. I'm very spiritual. I'll be in other realms, man. I'll be astral traveling that night. The worlds that I'll be traveling to is just as real and as solid as this one. I'll be in contact with a lot of beings that we can't see. A lot of spiritual battles I've had, gotten to a real fight with the actual demon which was actually me, but it was in a different form. Especially in those times where I was having the spiritual battles when I thought I had epilepsy. It actually was a battle with myself, and I actually got to see that person. It was me, but it was. I'm not going to explain to y'all the figure, but it definitely had 2 legs, 2 arms. It was infinite. It was definitely everywhere. It could fly, and it was me. And I got into a battle with it, and I ended up killing it and stomping it with my heel. If you know that symbolism about the heel, then you know what's up. But yeah, JR, man, you just gotta tap in with yourself. Appreciate you, JR. Yeah, the business is thriving, man. We're getting there. Most definitely. I'll be talking about it here and there. It's just a lot of things. A lot of people wouldn't understand. It's that deep. But we'll definitely have a talk. Exactly. I mean, there's Wi-Fi. Those are frequencies, and they're just as real as here. And we just can't see it with these 2 eyes. That's why I be telling people these 2 eyes is just the illusion. You got one eye, and it's right here. It's right there in the pineal. That thing secretes and produces melatonin, and serotonin. If you know how to do it, you could definitely be able to see a lot better with your real eye. You gotta understand, there's a lot of worlds within this world that you just can't see. There's a lot of spirits, what they call them spirits, out here that you can literally see walking if you really see them with this eye. You can see them. You can see them flying. You can see them in the tree. You can see the spirit of the tree. You can see the light that the tree produces all the way down in the ground. And you'll see that all the trees connect. They're communicating with each other. They feeding each other. They loving on each other. I know the trees is a little bit different nowadays because the government only put male trees down, but it's still effective. They're still producing the oxygen that we need, even though we need more female trees out here to produce these berries. Because it's like these trees, man, they communicate, and it's like they in prison. It's like, you see nothing but males, and they secreting all of this, uh, all of their seeds, but it's not landing on anything. You know what I'm saying? They need female trees out here. And you could be as connected as you want to be to everything around you. Everything. These things be speaking, and you can hear them. But you have to be tapped in with yourself first in order to be able to see and hear these things. You can't just. Some people are born with it, but that's only because the frequency that their mother and father was on, and they realize themselves. A lot of us that are coming to Earth right now, a lot of us coming already knowing, which is good. That's what we want. That's what we need. A lot of people think witches are evil, but no, it's not the case. Not all witches are evil. Not all witches and warlocks are evil. Matter of fact, everybody is a witch and a warlock in their own being, because everything that you have in your world, you manifested it. You brought it about, whether it be negative or positive. However you see good and bad, you did it. So there's no difference between a witch and you, or a warlock and you, and a warlock and me. All right, here we go. Round 8. This is the last round. Last round. You're welcome, JR. Yeah, we're going to have a talk, man, for real. We definitely got to get our routine in together, too, man. Just going to let this shoulder heal up, man. We're going to get to it. What's going on, Dion? I saw your live, man. Great job this morning. Great work, man. You be talking about some stuff, bro. I'm telling you. I'll be holding back because I'm live, but I'll be on your level, man. I see the things, I've had a lot of spiritual battles. I see a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of things some of these things I don't want to talk about, but yeah, yeah, the numbers is very important, man. They tell a lot about the world around you. It's the matrix, man. Matrix, it's a bunch of numbers. If you know how to code them, you can be able to manipulate the system. And I do to an extent. I can see a lot of things and I do manipulate. It ain't even about manipulating. It's just about simply playing the game. But knowing the game, not letting the game take over. Understanding the game. So that eventually, my family and my immediate family can catch on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. But I believe that a lot of the babies, especially the indigenous babies being born nowadays, even if they are being born under the light in the hospital, they still remembering. So they come already knowing. They come already doing the magic. Because that's what we're here to do. It's these things, man, these lights, these LED lights, they can't really stop us no more. I promise you. They just can't. That's why I be telling people get them heavy metals out your body. That's why they have these poles out here with the 5G towers and everything. If you got heavy metals and them shits go off, it's gonna give you a hard time. Just get the heavy metals out, you'll be fine. And get you some shungite or something like that, man. So always stay meditative, in a meditative state, stay calm, stay cool, stay collective at all times. Can't nothing stop you, I promise you. It's like you said, Dion, these movies be telling you the truth. Like the movie Avatar, one of them, The Matrix is one of them, if you know how to decode it. The Matrix is pretty obvious. And if y'all ain't know, a black woman wrote that script based off the truth, based off of the Samaritan tablets, certain stories in there, the Samaritan writings. A lot of the stories from the Bible come from that. Pretty much all of them. A lot of people, a lot of these Christians, you know, ain't nothing wrong with being a Christian, man. I'm just saying. But a lot of them, they read the Bible, but they taking everything literal and they're not understanding the esoteric side of the book, which is what they really need to be understanding or understanding about it. They ain't even read the book of Enoch. It's not even in there, or other books that been taken out. But it's all good. Eventually they're gonna wake up, whether it's this lifetime or the next. It's so connected. It's amazing. This world we live in. Yeah, definitely, JR. Oh yeah. That's why I stay in nature, man. That's why I'm so grateful. I live here in Colorado. Colorado in the mountains. We got nothing but trails going up the mountains. You can see, you can hear the trees. You hear them clapping. You can hear them applauding. You can talk to them. You can feel the energy. You can walk barefoot. You can feel everything. It's just a matter of knowing how to silence yourself so that you can really, you know, take it all in. You know what I'm saying? It all comes from darkness in some way or the other. Yeah, that's really speaking. Yeah, that's right, Dion. Yeah, yep, I be tapped in, Dion. I be sometimes I want to say this, but my grandmother had passed a while ago. I be still in communication. I see her, I talk to her, I touch her. You know what I'm saying? We still around. She's doing great. She's in the causal plane. So yeah, a lot of people they just they too distracted in order to they can't understand what we be talking about. But it's because of all these distractions, man. They want to keep you distracted so that you can't be able to see your power. Shangy? What's that mean? JR, what you talking about? Shangy stuff. Appreciate you, Dion. Yeah. If body experience also, I woke my wife and told her I was just about out of my body. Yeah, it's possible, Dion. And Born Sigma, you can actually project yourself out of your body right now. You just got to know what to do and remain tapped in. You can't be scared of these things. These things we naturally do. It's what we normally do, especially especially if you have neuromelanin, melanin that produces a certain type of skin color that is what they call today black or copper tone and stuff like that. You have access to different universes, 100%. Matter of fact, you created them. So you can be anywhere. You can see people, you can see spirits, you can see all these things. Man, ain't nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, just like in this world, you got the good and the bad people. And same in the spiritual world, you got the good spirits, you got the bad spirits trying to attack or whatever. You just gotta know how to maneuver through it. Maneuver with love. They can't come into your experience or into your environment unless you give them the go. Like that movie, uh, that just came out with the twins. I forgot the name of the movie, but it was a good movie. But you notice the vampires couldn't go into that barn, into the juke house until that Chinese lady gave them the soul to do it. You see, they were sitting outside the whole time. Remember, your body has a 6 to 12, depending on how strong your melanin is. You have an aura around your body. It's like a Taurus field, and it goes like this. It's never ending. It's your soul. It's your spirit, and it guards you. It protects you. It goes about 6 feet out to 12 feet out, depending on how strong your melanin is. Can't nobody go through that field of yours unless you give it the energy and the permission to. That's why I tell people anything that's going on in your world is because of you. If anybody attacks you, it's because you let them. Hear me out now. I mean, I know it might sound a little bit crazy because some people they probably hearing this the first time. They probably heard somebody else talking about it. But I be in them realms, man. I've been alive. I mean, there is no such thing as a beginning or an end. Put it that way. We've been and we will always will be. We've been doing this, man. We've been doing this. I could tell you about my past life right now. Here we go, round 8. Yeah, I can tell you about it. A few of them. I've been coming back to Earth for over 25 centuries. And me and my wife, we actually been traveling with each other for eons. But in this reality right here, she's my wife. And no, we didn't sign no papers with the government. They're not the third entity. The third entity is our soul. It's God. It's what they call today the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. And my wife, she's deeper than I am into the realms. She's still talking to her grandma today. Her grandma is the one who came to her in her dreams. And remember, my wife is a Pisces. If you know what that means, you know. She's in the deep all the time. She's in the deep. She can be very emotional at times, but she knows how to control it. She's in the deep. She's a Pisces. So she's always in the realms. She's walking in these other realms all the time. And she's having conversations with her grandma who passed a long time ago. Told her about a house that her and her grandpa built that we found out here in the mountains in Divide, Colorado. There's some white people that are living in there right now. I'm telling you, tapped in, man. Yeah, you gotta block out the noise, JR, all the time. You can do it, man. I promise you, you can. I had to dip out on my family, not dip out like that, but I had to disappear in order for me to get the knowledge that I got today. In order for me to do what I gotta do, I had to sit, I had to go into the closet. I did it literally too. I had to go into the closet, turn off all the lights, and I had to sit there until I got right with myself. It's like what they be doing in prison, solitary confinement. I don't believe solitary confinement is bad. I think it's really good because if you have somebody sitting in darkness long enough, long enough, I would say about 2 hours and about 30 minutes. I mean, I know they be in there for days, so you can only imagine. You think they in there. They not in there no more. They living their life in a different dimension. I promise you they are. While they're simultaneously there. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, darkness will get you through. Remember, it's not so much about the light. You gotta realize that you are the light. So you need to shine it. You need to be in darkness in order for you to realize the light that you have. That's why you go in the closet, close, turn off the lights, shut all the doors. Shut this door, close your eyes, and shut your door in your mind. Now, it's going to take time for you to shut the door in your mind because you got all these thoughts coming through. You got bills, you got all these distractions. That's what I mean by distraction. They in your mind, but you got to let them go. And what I mean by let them go is you see the thoughts coming through, but you're not giving it any attention. You just letting it go. And the more you do that, the more you exercise that muscle to where you're not allowing, anything to dictate how you feel and whatnot. You go in, and the more you do it, the closer you get to being centered. Once you get centered, once you get there into that 0 point, I guess this is the point in the matrix where they was in that white room. This is where you go. You get into that white room. You'll know when you get there. I promise you, you're gonna know when you get there. Ain't nothing to be scared of. You're just gonna start to realize you're gonna wake up in another dimension. And sometimes you'll, like Born Sigma says, sometimes you'll be able to plop yourself out of your body and you'll be able to look down, see yourself or anywhere you are. And you can start looking around. You can even do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You do it every night when you go to sleep. You're just not conscious of it. The whole goal is to get conscious of it. We don't die. Stop believing that narrative. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Say that's 250. That's 250 each, y'all. That's 500 reps. To keep you calm. Well, it's just through meditation, man. That'll keep you calm. But there's some things that you can do physically that can help you out by taking cold showers on a regular basis. Every day, take you some cold showers. I'm telling you, you'll be calm throughout the day after a cold shower. Drink some tea. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these things keep you calm, but as far as like, I would say just from my experience, the main thing for me, because I could be rowdy, I could turn up, you know what I'm saying, and never look, I could do all kind of crazy shit too and have no problems doing it. But I keep myself from that area, and the main thing that's helped me out is meditation. I get up every morning, 3 a.m., and I meditate for at least an hour. Sometimes, I go for 2 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes. That's where I really hit that point where it's like, wow, throughout the day, you know what I'm saying, nothing matters. Nothing, like Lauryn Hill said, nothing really matters. She is 100% with that, man. A lot of people, that just go over their head. You realize nothing matters. So you just calm throughout the day. You chilling, you know what I'm saying? You get hit with a new bill, so, you know what I'm saying? You pass due on this bill, so you'll get it right. You'll get it together. You got to understand this is all just a game. They don't want you calm, JR. So do what you got to do to stay calm, get the knowledge, do what you got to do. Imagine if people like us live close, train together, the energy. Yeah, they don't want that. They don't want us to be close together. I promise you they don't. Especially talking like I'm talking, and we all talking the same way, and we all vibing on the same. Yeah, that's a weapon to them. That's worse than anything that they got. Uh, any weapons they got is worse than that. I promise you, JR. Appreciate you, Dion. You be speaking the facts too, man. Yeah, I've been, Dion, I think it's been about 4 years since I disappeared from everybody. changed my number. Only people I stayed around was my mother. Even with her, sometimes even with her and some of my immediate family, like some of my siblings and whatnot, I had to disappear. But I'm still talking with them. But other family or whatever that's not immediate, I've been gone. I got off because they were all on Facebook. That's one of the main reasons why I got off of Facebook. I don't have that no more. Completely disappeared. Changed my number. It's been 4 years since I've talked to anybody. And I'm not ashamed of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm living my life. You know what I'm saying? And when I do tap into Facebook, because I go back every now and then just to look and see, same shit, man. That's why I don't get on there. Too negative. Oh, this how this person died. This, but no, I don't want to see none of that. I'm in a different world, and I'm very solid about it. I'm standing 10 toes on what I believe in, and I believe in abundance, and I see it everywhere. I see it everywhere. I don't believe in lack. I don't believe in none of that. Yeah, I still live in an apartment. So what? I still got me a Ford Fusion, 2010 Ford Fusion that gets me from point A to B. You know what I'm saying? I got money to get a car. I got money to get a house. But why do all of that when my money could continue to make more money? I know the game. They want me to buy this shit. They want me to get caught up in all these leases and stuff. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? The car I got for free out in Texas, and it's still rolling. 2010 Ford Fusion. You know what I'm saying? Love that car. You know what I'm saying? That's the game. Y'all understand? Like if you do get a place, like for me, like yeah, I'm gonna buy a house. Yeah, I definitely am. I got the money to do it. But that first house I buy, guess what? I'll live in it for a year. And then guess what? We moving out that motherfucker and we gonna rent it out. And we gonna rent it out. Same thing with this right here. When we get done with this, we renting it out. We gonna rent it out. We gonna keep moving. We staying in motion. Y'all can't stop us. Period. I don't own anything, but I control it all. I control it all. I don't own it, so you can't come after me about anything. That's the game. My routine is done, y'all. I'm just chopping it up with y'all because, I'm on that. I'm feeling like y'all actually hearing me out. Definitely, I ain't gonna stop, JR. My schedule this week gonna be a little bit different though, like I said, because the business. I had to quit my day job, so which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a job person anyway, but you got to do what you got to do so that your money can continue to make more money. And it's not about the money, like Dion said in his live. It's not about the money, but I'd rather have money than not have money because it depends, because sometimes when you don't have money, you're more susceptible to poverty mindset. You start to think like they think. You know what I'm saying? And I pray that everybody gets, to build up to have some abundance mindset, to realize that there's no lack in money. They printing the shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't, like in this game, they printing it. It's always going to be enough for everybody in this world. There should not be not one person on these streets sleeping outside. There should be fruits and berries growing every motherfucker where everybody should be fed 100%. There's no lack at all and nothing. Everybody can be a billionaire. Everybody, I promise you. Everybody can. And believe me or not, like Leon said, like Trump, ain't nothing wrong with Trump. He doing what he's supposed to do. As a matter of fact, he bringing it back to the republic, which is actually really good for the indigenous people here in America. And the indigenous people look like me. We've been here, always been here. We've been on every continent. And he's set in place as a puppeteer to do what he got to do. So let him do it. You know what I'm saying? Let him do it. It's basically what's going on is a bunch of elites is having war with each other. It's not our war. Let them have war with each other. Let them kill each other off. They're the parasites on earth. If we don't do it, if they don't do it, we gonna end up doing it anyway. If they don't do it, and then if we don't do it, guess who else is gonna do it? Earth. She's already doing her job. She's making it happen. I'm telling you, y'all think these flash floods is just a random? No, these things is pre-calculated, 100% pre-calculated. Earth got her veins, and she breathing just as well as we are. So we got to show respect and show love because that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they you gotta understand these people are not for us. They understand our power, especially when we know who we are. They trying to be like us. You know what I'm saying? And we do, Dion. We do. And honestly, I should probably speak about it more. But sometimes it's just I just have the moments where I just hold back. I'll be real with you. I be holding back sometimes because I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot of real spiritual wars where I would come back and awake with some bruises on me. Just the other day, um, I had an experience where what did I do the day before that though? To I don't know what it was, but every time before I go to sleep, I like to think of everything that I have, all of the abundance that I have, and then I like to fall asleep in that state. But something came. I don't know what it was, but I've been through this plenty of times before. I was in a house. I don't remember whose house it was, but there was a chair and there was a table. I walked into this room. There was a chair. I closed the door behind me. There was a chair and a table. And mind you, I don't remember why I was there or why I went into that room, but I went in there and I looked. I was thinking about something at the table, and all of a sudden I turn around. The door slams open. I didn't see nobody. Remember, this is in a different dimension. I didn't see nobody, which means that they were in probably I can't tell you like I would say probably the 70 or something like that. They had to be because I didn't see them. I was already in six or something like that. So they probably had to be in a different, you know, dimension or whatever. Because remember, time is not real. So I can't give you a time. I don't live in time. Slammed the door open. I didn't see him. But I knew what it was already. I was like, no, you can't do this with me. So what it did was it tried to pick me up and it tried to shove me up against the wall. And at that point, since it shoved me up on the ceiling against the wall, I ended up waking up out of my bed. And it was a spirit trying to push me out of the bed. And it barely shoved me because my auric field was too strong. I just had a little shove like this off the bed. I've been through this, man. I'm not afraid of these spirits. I promise you, I always fight back. And it's not about fighting back. I don't go after it. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, there's just these types of spirits that are, if y'all seen Soul, that movie Soul, that cartoon, there's spirits just walking around. They don't know where they are. They don't know what they're doing. They're not going to the light. They're not going to the darkness. Well, I would recommend going to the darkness versus going to the light because is the light is how do I explain the light? It's an artificial light. So I wouldn't recommend going to that. But yeah, man, I'll be having these battles, man. There's more stories that I have, tons of stories that I have, a lot of them. Podcasts should be locked in. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the future, man, we could talk about starting a podcast and talking about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it need to be heard, man. A lot of people like to try to turn their eye towards it for some reason. I don't know why, man. Like it ain't real. It's real. It's just as real as you. It's just as real. It's actually more real. This is all the illusion. I'm only in this body to be down here. This is the ship that I'm using, and I'm grateful for this ship. You know what I'm saying? It's a very powerful ship because guess who operates the ship? Me. It's like Dion. He can feel his flesh. He can feel everything, but he's the one who's operating that ship, just like you, Jr. What's going on, G's Calisthenics? I finished the routine already, man. Just chopping it up. We just talking about some things, some good stuff that people need to hear. Appreciate you, Born Sigma. Yeah, a lot of people they don't want to hear this stuff, man. They too religious. And again, man, I ain't coming after religion. I'm not. But you gotta wake up at some point, man. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. It's deeper than that. Shouts out to Queens, New York, man. G's Calisthenics is in the building, man. Make sure y'all show some love. I'm done with the routine, just chopping it up with Dion and JR, Born Sigma. But yeah, it's deeper than religion, y'all. Y'all, like I ain't after you. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that, man. I love my people no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But at some point in time, whether it's this lifetime or the next, you got to get past the religion. Get past it, man. Like Dion said, man, you got to understand the life in geometry. That's all it is numbers. And they boxing you in. They boxing you in certain numbers through religion. They boxing you in. I believe in God. I believe that I'm connected with God, that God is in me. So therefore, what's that mean? That I am God. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no different. Ain't no detachment. He did not leave nowhere, and he's not gonna come back in this illusional realm in the sky. You know what I'm saying? If he do come back, it's gonna be a drone play. It's gonna be a drone play, and they gonna fool your motherfucking ass. So I am that I am. God is in me. I mean, even in the Bible, Jesus says that ye are gods. Like Christians take everything so literal. Why don't they take that one literal? And when we read the Bible, I'm not saying the Bible is bad. The Bible is actually a really good book if you know how to read it. It's giving you the blueprint. And basically, the Bible is just a bunch of stories that come from the Samaritan tablets. The Quran, I read the Quran, I read the Kabbalah, I read the Torah. I can tell you about these stories. They're all the same story. But I appreciate, my people who still, they Christian, they still, they go to church and whatnot, but they still hold that spiritual within them. You trust me, I've been in the church. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm actually an ordained minister here in Colorado. I went to seminary, uh, and I graduated seminary, and I went to theology school, and I graduated. I'm an ordained minister. I used to preach and teach in churches, a Salvadorian church at that. I was speaking Spanish. A lot of people don't know that. I was fluent in Spanish. So I've been in the Bible. I'll be in the Bible still. But I'm reading it completely different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Bible, yeah, exactly. But also it has its other meanings too. Bible basic instructions before leaving earth. But it's also got other words and other meanings to it as well that ain't so good and that is good. That's why like Dion, I love Dion, man, because I can see him. Like I can literally like I know he way out there in Michigan, but his energy is like right here. It's like we won. You know what I'm saying? Like it's connection, like automatic. It's like an automatic connection because he understands what's going on. He understands etymology. He understands how to read the words. I'm pretty sure when before he signs any of these matrix contracts, he reads the terms and conditions, and he understands legalese. I'm pretty sure you understand legalese, Dion, so you ain't getting fooled. I could just tell, bro. I just know it. You ain't getting played by these folks. You know what I'm saying? We've been here. We've been doing this. We powerful people. I promise you. We ain't even people. We beyond that. But to be humble about it, we powerful people. We real powerful people. We got more in us than we could even imagine. A lot of people don't think that they can astral travel and go to different dimensions and live a whole different life. I promise you, you can. I've been a drummer for my church. Hold on, let me read that. I've been a drummer for my church for 39 years. I don't agree with the churches are doing. They always asking for money. Yeah, it's all money. Yes, yeah, you gotta understand, man. It's an establishment. It's a matrix establishment. They planted there. That's why I be telling people, like, I don't like church. It's cool. Like, I hear you, but at the end of the day, it's a business, and it's after you and your energy. It's after you and your energy, and they know that you give all of your energy to these jobs just to get that little bit of money, so that you can give it to them, and that you can give it to the taxes. You can give it to, you know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be taxed. The indigenous people here on this planet, we're not even supposed to be working jobs. We royalty. America is not what you think it is. It's not no United States of it's the United States of America Corporation is a corporation. That's not what we are part of. We're not a part of that. That's why Trump said those who are indigenous and those, well, he didn't say it word for word verbatim, but he said those, we're not supposed to be in the army, not supposed to be fighting them. That's their war that they got going on. It's not ours. Like, you gotta let them fight each other, let them kill each other off. The real America, Amaru Khan, goes from the top of Canada to the bottom of Brazil. We all one. We've been infiltrated, yes, of course, but the ones know who they is. And that's the thing. That's the most powerful thing. The ones who know that they is and they staying connected regardless, like us. Facts, G's. It's like when you lose something just because you have not found it doesn't mean it's not there. Facts. But also, if you never found, you're just not looking in the right place. Energy and spirit is all around us. That's facts. Yes, it's all around us. And you are one yourself. Trust me, that moment that you so called die or pass away, you're still gonna be alive. You're the very the very soul that is observing your thoughts that you got going on right now is still alive. It is an energy. You are an energy that never ends. That's why you're not supposed to be worshiping something that has a dead end. They got us worshiping crosses. Life is not about crosses. There's no straight lines in life. If you look at nature, everything is curved. It never ends. It doesn't. I promise you. It don't end. There's no ending. Always was, always will be. That's the energy. You gotta see death differently. You know what I'm saying? You could do whatever you want when you leave from this body. Whatever you want. You could decide you want to come back. You could decide to go into another universe. You could do what you want to do. You got to do it with love, though. What's going on, Whiskey? Appreciate you coming through, man. We just chopping it up a little bit. That's it. We just chopping it up, Whiskey. I got done with the routine. I did 250 calf raises, or not calf. What am I talking about? 250 squats and 250 cross body ab work. Yep, definitely. And Dion, ain't nothing wrong with going to church, cause like somebody like you who go, but you still understand. You still understand on a deeper level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we get taxed off everything. We get taxed off the money that we just worked hard. First of all, if y'all ain't know this, the money, like if you have a job, like I have a job, that's the reason why they ask for your social security number. Because your social security number is basically the code access to your SESQV account, which has millions of dollars in it. So they paying you out of your own bank account. And then on top of that, you so when you that's this is why I'm not gonna say this on live because it's I ain't trying to get no you know anyway. But when you get a car or whatever and you have to register it, you that's not your car no more. You just registered it. You just signed it away. It's the government's car. They could take your car away whenever they please, whenever they want to. You paying them every month insurance. You paying them for the tags every so and so. You know what I'm saying? It's not your car. You know what I'm saying? They got us wrapped around like crazy, and the fact that we not realizing this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but a lot of us nowadays is a lot more tapped in and waking up, which is good, so that we can all come together and stop paying these motherfucking taxes and stop paying all these motherfucking bills when we ain't supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like everything comes from our very own, and then you get taxed on that shit, so they get extra money. These jobs get extra money. They don't give a fuck if you leave. You know what I'm saying? They don't even give a fuck if you die. They just gonna find somebody else so that they can get access to their account and pay them that little bit of money and then tax it. So that's why I say when people talk about Trump nowadays, I don't give a fuck about none of them. Left wing, right wing, it's all the same dirty motherfucking bird. But Trump is in position. He's supposed to be here in this position right now. You better believe it or not, he the last president. He the last president. Everything about to go down. He's the last president. And I promise you that he's doing what he's supposed to do to help the indigenous on this land. A lot of people, they can't see, they just can't see it for some reason. They have a hard time seeing it. Exactly. Yeah. Like why we gotta pay to take money from the APM? It's because we live in a what do you call it? I don't know. I forgot what it's called, but basically a lot of people are making money off of a lot of the small things. Like I could go and get me a transaction card, and I can go like being like as an entrepreneur, I can go get me like a transaction machine, and I could go to businesses and try to sell this transaction machine that they could use on a daily basis. And I would say, look, okay, whenever somebody swipes on my transaction machine, I'm gonna take 3%. It's basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just people getting paid off of, taxes and certain fees and stuff like that. Which I don't see nothing wrong with it. But if you understand the game, play the game right. Just play the game. Because that's all it is. Don't take the game seriously to where you have emotions and shit to it. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. That's what they don't want you to do. They want you to be confused. They want you to be so distracted left and right. Now you stressing out here and there. And you can't even think straight. You can't do nothing right. You too damn distracted. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, like when I first started to come on to all of this stuff, I was mad. Yeah, I was mad. Yeah, it's a small frustration, but it's also like, okay, now I'm learning what I need to learn so that I can manipulate this fucking system. I do a lot of things where I have to pay taxes on certain things no more because I got the information. Now I'm putting it into action. I'm understanding everything. I'm doing my best to. You have to pay the tax money. Oh yeah, that's I already read that. Modern day slavery. They want to keep us distracted and controlled at all times to a point where we can't think for ourselves. But people like us, we see it all for what. Yep, exactly, Jr. Exactly. Exactly. That's fact. What's up, my man? Fighter pilot. Appreciate you coming through from ATL. Looking good. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, fighter man. I appreciate you coming through, man. Shouts out to ATL, everybody out there getting it in. Much love to y'all, man. We all connected in some way. Yeah, whiskey. Yeah, it's like, for example, like I know other countries, they operate a little bit differently. But and I'm pretty sure that y'all be looking at us here in America like we just a hot mess. And it is, it's true. It's because the leaders, the so-called leaders, they're not really leaders. They're not from America like we are. They came here and they manipulated our minds. And they changed the way we think, and we allowed them. We taught them everything they know. Everything they know. The game that they playing is a game that we already know, but we acting dumb. Not me though. Like I'm telling you, I'm changing the trajectory for my family and for the generation, further down the line. Matter of fact, I feel like I'm gonna be once I leave here, leave this body, I'm gonna come back again, just to do the same thing if they still here. But we in them times where the pendulum is swinging back over. It's going back to the American people where we actually gonna be doing good trades with other companies like we used to. This is the cream of the crop right here. You know, this is what they want. That's why they came to this land and did what they had to do. Now it's time to go. Everybody's waking up. Everybody's waking up. Everybody. Call me crazy if you want to. I'll be crazy because I am. I'm crazy. I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm collected. I'm a real chill guy. I smoke blunts every day. I believe uh, even that like is they trying to downplay that. Like we've been doing this for centuries. Our people been here for millions of years. Yes, I said it, millions of years. We've been here. We ain't never not been here. We've been doing this. I'm telling you. That's why I always say there's nothing new under the sun. Whatever they come out saying that they invented this, they didn't. They got it from my ancestors. They just hid us the history. They hid the history, the true history from us. They wiped us clean from our memory. And now they coming out and taking the credit. Credit. Been doing this, man. We've been flying airplanes. We've been understood the Earth's veins and where it spits out most of its energy. Why do you think we build pyramids? Gold is important. Where all the gold at here in America? What happened to it? What happened to it? Welcome, fighter pilot. Your third eye is clean, abundant. A lot of people only using two of their eyes. Yeah, two of their illusion. These eyes right here, you're not seeing the real thing. I'm not seeing the real thing with these two eyes. That's why I say, man, meditate, meditate, man. I stand by it. I stand by it. I stand by it, man. Meditation is key, man. It's gonna get you through, man. I promise you. But yeah, back to what I was saying, about being connected to nature and whatnot. Plants is here for us, especially if they haven't been. A lot of these plants, a lot of these things out here have been manipulated. They've got these colonizers got their hands on everything. But remember, just as we're evolving and we're shifting our mindset, so is the plants. If y'all ain't noticed, a lot of these plants is coming back. They coming to realization on who they really are. You got to understand, every blade of grass has a soul. Every tree has a soul. And if you tapped in, you can see it. They waking up too. That's why I love the herb. The herb don't make me. We just commune with each other. I don't smoke to just to get high. It's deeper than that. I'm communing with the herb. It's silence. It's time for me. And I commune. I decide that I want to commune with the herb so that I can commune with the spirit that helps elevate me. Same thing with mushrooms. They call them shrooms, but I call them God's food. Y'all ever hear the story about Harriet Tubman? About how she was leading the slaves out. How you think she knew where she was going in the forest down there? How you think she knew where she was going? I promise you, she ate some shrooms and she got connected. She knew exactly where to go because she tapped in with herself. These plants are here for us, and we have to respect them. We gotta love them. They're not here to just get high. They're just gonna expand on whatever fucked up mentality that you want. A lot of these YNs, a lot of these people out here that smoking weed every day, they don't know how to utilize the herb. They disrespecting the herb. That's why their life ends up the way that it ends up. Appreciate you coming through. Can't read your writing, man, but much love. Appreciate you coming through. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Probably should pull up, get a get a podcast coming or something. Jr. I probably really should get a podcast going because this is what this. If I do say anything, I'm actually a really quiet guy. I'm calm. I'm really quiet. I don't talk much. I'm a big time introvert. Um, but when it's time to talk, this is the type of stuff I be talking about. I be talking about the real shit. If I'm not talking about this, I'm not speaking. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not talking about this real shit right here, this spiritual shit, how to evolve, how to get better, talking about nature, then I ain't gonna say nothing. Ain't got nothing to say. Much love to you. You know what I'm saying? Much respect. A lot of people think that just because we quiet that we automatically just be thinking negative or just I don't know, that it rubs them the wrong way. That's how you know they not in alignment. Me and my wife, we could sit in the room and not say a word to each other at all for hours and be just most elated, like most, you know, amazed at life and that we together and whatnot. Silence is key. Silence is everything. What's going on, Kevo? Appreciate you coming through, man. I just finished my routine. I did 250 squats and 250 cross bodies, just talking. I've been on this live for a while. You too, man. You have a blessed day. You too. I'm about to get up out of here as well, Jr., Dion, Kevo. But yeah, man, we could definitely talk more, man. We could definitely talk more, for sure. But I'm about to get up out of here. Enjoy this day, man. About to get up, probably go to the farmers market and support these farmers out here and get some good stuff, some whole foods. But yeah, y'all, get up out of here, man. Make sure y'all have a blessed day, man. Like I said, don't let anybody dictate how you feel. You enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you know life. Don't just be walking around here unconscious. We done with that, man. Be conscious. Walk with love. You know what I'm saying? Walk with love. My headphones just died, so headphones just died. But yeah, walk with love, man. Walk with love. And you just be tapped in with yourself. The more you tapped in with yourself is how you can be tapped in with everything else. In nature and with other people and whatnot. You'll know who to be around and who not to be around. You know which crowds to be in, which crowds not to be in. Usually not to be in the crowd at all. So, but anyway, much love, peace, and abundance to y'all. I appreciate you, Dion, JR, Kevo, all of y'all that came in, tapped in. G's Calisthenics, shouts out to Queens, New York, and everybody out there getting it in. Appreciate you, Dion. Much love, man. I see you, man. 100%, man. Great routine today. Peace, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Again, my schedule this week's gonna be a little bit different. I might be going live at 3 a.m. or I might be going live in the afternoon. It just depends on how things go. But much love, y'all. Peace and abundance.